Hey everyone, this is Isaac.
And this is Kim.
From
Full Time to Travel Time.
So today we're going to be highlighting our 3-day trip to Sequoia National Park. And we're actually going to be sharing with you the itinerary that we did because it worked out pretty well for us, didn't it, Kim?
It was so amazing. Isaac is an excellent navigator.
So day one, we really wanted to do an awesome hike on day one. So we woke up at 6:30 a.m., out the door by 7:30 with our sandwiches intact. And we were at the gate by 8:30. We had about an 8-minute wait to get in, and then we headed right to the visitor center, the Foothills Visitor Center, because I always like to talk to rangers. I asked the ranger what the best hike in the park was, and she told me...
And it wasn't just the best hike. Their favorite hike in the park is Trail of the Sequoias.
So we headed right to General Sherman's parking lot, and we started down the trail. General Sherman is a very popular, obviously the tree is the largest tree in the world. It's actually considered the largest living tree by volume on the planet. Whoa.
That means it's real thick.
From there, we took Congress Trail, and then we connected to the Trail
of the Sequoias.
Trail of the Sequoias was amazing. Can you talk to me, Kim, about something that really stood out from you about this trail?
I mean, the fact that there's a bunch of sequoias and no people around. We're in June in the summer, and a real great way to beat the crowds is to take an off the beaten path, but it's really not that off the beaten path, is it, Isaac?
It's really in the main hub of the park. I mean, you're just a couple, like not even a mile away from the main hub where there's tons of people, and yet we only saw 10 people on this entire hike. So this is about a 7-mile hike, and it was gorgeous. I mean, there's so many sequoia that you can walk in, that you can sit next to.
That you can walk through.
We ended up eating our sandwiches on a rock overlooking like a beautiful hill meadow.
With hot pink flowers everywhere and white butterflies flying around. It was really a magical time in June.
It was truly gorgeous, and wow, these trees are amazing.
And huge.
So, once we finished that trail, we connected with Crescent Meadows, and we actually got to go see something that Kim was pretty excited about.
Are we talking about the meadow part?
We're talking about Tharps.
Ooh, Tharp's log. Okay, so Tharp's log is actually really cool. Someone, at one point in time, many years ago, decided that the inside of a downed sequoia tree would be a great place to live. Isaac did also consider this at one point in time during our trip to Sequoia. But
I definitely looked at the tree and be like, this is now our home.
But this man lived inside of a downed sequoia tree for, I think it said almost 30 years. So you can actually walk inside of the sequoia a little bit and actually see his old home, essentially. He even built a chimney on the outside of the sequoia so he could like cook and actually have a life inside of a sequoia tree. How crazy.
So after we got to see this, we walked around Crescent Meadows for a little bit, and then we actually caught the bus back to our parking lot.
This is a free shuttle bus, you guys.
So what's so cool is if you're in the main hub, the giant forest area, they actually have shuttles that run for much of the year during the busy season, and you can park at one parking lot and then take the shuttle around. But what's nice about this, instead of being a 14-mile round trip, we made it a 7 or 8-mile trip and then was able to take the bus back to the parking lot. So that really saved our legs for the next day.
Day 2.
We did get up a little bit later, and we actually had reserved tickets to go see Crystal Cave.
I love caves. Caves are amazing. This cave is especially cool, though, because it has not just water running through it, but you have a little hike down to the cave, and you'll even pass a waterfall on that, too. And inside the cave, the water has carved through blue marble, blue, shiny, beautiful marble inside the cave. It's really a unique sight to see, but like Isaac said, definitely need reservations. It is a guided tour, and it takes about 50 minutes to do the entire tour.
So that was a really cool experience. From there, we found a good lunch spot, and then we headed over to the other side of the park and got to go to Grant's Grove. Now, Grant's Grove is actually technically part of Kings Canyon, but you wouldn't know.
Whoa.
What's up, everyone?
What's going on?
We are coming at you from Kings Canyon National Park.
We are heading towards the 3rd largest sequoia tree in the world.
In the world. On the earth. This is not it.
This isn't even it.
And it's huge.
What?
Look at the size of my head compared to this tree.
It's a big tree. And so we got to walk around that area. One of the coolest things in the park is actually in Grants Grove. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Are we talking about one of the largest trees?
Well, there's that.
Oh my gosh, tell me more things.
So Grant's tree is the third largest sequoia in the world.
This is General Grant tree. Yeah.
But also there in that section, there's actually a downed sequoia tree that you can actually walk through the entire length of the whole tree, which is just a crazy experience.
Like the bottom of the roots all the way to the tip top of the tree, but imagine that on the floor. You're walking through the whole thing. What a nuts experience. You can't experience anything else like that specifically in the park.
It's almost like hiking through a cave in a way, honestly.
A cave tree.
A cave tree. So after we finished that up, that was our day 2. We headed back home. Day 3. We did this on a Wednesday because I wanted to hit the most popular areas in the park. Some of the most popular areas you can't even drive to on weekends. So this is why we wanted to do it on a Wednesday.
Wednesdays are almost always typically less busy. And in this case, in Sequoia, in June on a Wednesday, it was definitely less busy.
So the first thing we did was head to Crescent Meadow Roads. And the first spot that we hit was the Autolog.
Ooh, that's one of my favorite things. Don't ask me why, but you asked me why? Let me tell you. You're basically on a down tree that people used to park their cars on top of this tree, right, Isaac?
They did?
Yeah, so you also can walk on top of this tree, Autolog, and it's laying down. And to get into Autolog, you actually have to drive under Autolog and curve around to park next to it. And then you can climb all over it. It's a lot of fun.
And what's funny is I actually have a boomerang of Kim back in 2019 on the Autolog, and so I made her take another video because Boomerang doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess not.
And so there's both. Okay. From there, we headed to the iconic Tunnel Log.
One of the most popular places you have to check out when you're visiting Sequoia.
But no, you cannot drive there on a weekend. They don't let you. So Tunnel Log is really cool. They've actually changed the format now where they used to let you just drive both directions, but now you actually have to go take the bypass road and do a loop. What's cool about that is it actually gives you a little bit more time to be under the log by yourself, and you can even take a couple pictures. From there, we headed to Crescent Meadows. We parked, and we went on one of our favorite trails that we've experienced. This trail was so cool because, again, it's right in the main hub, but you're like, as soon as you leave the paved area, we didn't see a single other person on this entire hike. It's only about a 1.5 mile hike, and it brings you up to Eagle View.
And that is the name of the trail, Eagle View Trail. So if you want an epic sight of the Sierra Mountains, the Kauai River raging beneath you, and you can even see Morro Rock and all the tiny little ant people on top of it with this epic view from Eagle View.
It was funny seeing like the line of people on Morro Rock, from where we were. Well, everyone else is over there on Morro Rock waiting in line, as you can see. This is our view.
And we are alone. All by ourselves. And Fred.
Tons of people up there, not a single person where we were.
We were the only people on that trail.
From there, we headed to the museum, which is a really great place to stop for about 15 to 20 minutes because it tells you a ton of information about the sequoia and really makes you understand like how magnificent these trees
and
are.
And how immortal these trees are.
After that, we went to the Big Trees Trail. This was lovely.
This is super lovely. You're walking, it's only like 0.75 miles, I believe, and they have wheelchair accessible, like ADA over there too, but you're going through different giant sequoias on a paved path, and it takes you from a concrete pathway to a boardwalk all along the meadow and around the meadow. So you have big giant sequoias and a big green lush meadow in the middle.
And coming up here, what are we seeing here, Kim?
Hopefully some animals. We saw a baby bear tucked into the meadow munching away, and we were, like 15 feet away from it. Of course, respect the animals, so we kept moving along, but it was really amazing to see a baby bear. Like, how cool is that?
Very cool. So from there, after taking a slight nap, we headed out of the park, and that was our 3-day itinerary. We got to do pretty much every single major point in the entire Sequoia National Park, and even a little bit in Kings Canyon. and we got to go on 2 trails that are off the beaten path, but gorgeous, amazing trails. Overall, it was an incredible experience, and honestly, Kim and I cannot wait to go back.
And I can't wait to tell more people about this 3-day itinerary. It's super doable. It was fantastic.
See you next time.